Cool. And you have been. We talked about Josie Long was on, and we talked about a car crash that she had, which you were in,
responsible for.
Yes. Yeah. I was trying to.
Oh, as I was driving.
But have you had 3 car crashes?
3 car crashes that people should have died in. Yeah.
Were they all your responsibility?
All of them were my fault. Yeah, all of them was me. I fucked up, and
Where did the Josie Long car crash come in the triumvirate?
Third.
It was the third one.
Each one got worse than the one before it. To the point where, the one with Josie, I remember just standing by the side of the road, just going, I've really got to stop driving because, that car is buried in logs, and there's a log lorry there that's upturned, and the driver of that lorry he was the only person who's ever got angry at me as well. After the other car crashes, or the other times I've made people crash, they've all been quite nice to me, but that one, the guy he got out and he couldn't get to me because there was a sea of logs in between me and him. So he just did a very clever trick where he just went, "Are you okay, guys? Which one's the driver?" And I went, "Oh, it's me." And he was like, "You're a fucking cunt, mate." And I was like, I walked into that so bad. And obviously Josie was there going, "That's not very nice, is it?" I'll be nice to him.
So you tried to overtake quite a long log lorry.
Yeah.
And there wasn't room to do it, and you had to sort of pull into the log lorry.
Yeah, well,
which then dragged you.
By the time we got to the corner, we still hadn't overtaken the lorry, and 4 cars came around the corner head on with us. So I had to steer in between the cars and the lorry. And the car at the front of that went into a ditch, and I remember being by the side of the road and seeing a man coming out of the car, and they gave him a Zimmer frame, and then he was losing that to walk, and I was like, "Oh Jesus!" And then a policeman went, "Don't worry, you already needed that."
Which you could sort of assume from the fact that he had a Zimmer frame.
Yeah, but in your head at the time when you're in shock.
I'm glad I put that Zimmer frame in the car in case of accidents being crippled.
I was in a weird position where I was like, "Oh, good, I'm glad that all I did was make a disabled man crash his car." That's no harm done. If you could all come to the accident pre-injured, it'd make me feel a lot better.
At what point after the car crash with Josie did you say, who's going to do the routine about this car crash? How long was it?
Pretty much, I didn't say anything. I thought, I'm never going to do this as comedy material. And then we were literally in the car on the way back from the crash, and she went, "Can I do this as a thing?" Yeah, if you want, you psycho. Yeah. But, and then on my way home from that car crash, I got in a train to go back to Kettering, and my train nearly derailed because it hit a falling log. That's what happened. And
then it rolled down the hill.
Yeah, it was like it had just been rolling ever since the crash, and then our train. But when the train started to derail, when the train nearly derailed, it started shaking, and I knew it was nearly derailing because I've been in a train that's derailed before. When me and Josh Widdicombe were on a train to Leicester, and our train, the wheels just dropped out the train, just fell off the train, and the whole train just went onto the ground, and for about 5 minutes was just going really fast on the ground, so that all these stones and rocks were arching over the train and smashing the windows, and then it stopped, and then we were delayed for 5 hours because we were waiting for a rescue train, and then the rescue train got there at night, so they had to go to the fire brigade, and then that took another hour, and then the fire brigade and the rescue train people argued about what side of the train to evacuate us on. That was another hour. And it's awful. And I remember getting on the rescue train and seeing a guy go to we got on, and we were told the buffet was free on the rescue train. It was free. So I saw a guy go on, and his wife was right at the other end of the carriage, and he went on, and he got a free Stella, and then he turned around to his wife and pointed at it and went, "Yeah!" It's like, mate, it was not worth it. Your whole day's ruined. He's like, "Free booze! I told you!" I love rescue trains.
And what were the other two car crashes? No one's died in any of these?
No fatalities, no injuries.
Right.
Apart from the pre-injured. The second car crash I had, the first car crash was 8 days after I passed my driving test. Yeah. And my parents' Ford Fiesta just went too fast around a corner on some back roads and just pinballed it against a hedge for a bit until it didn't work anymore. I was balancing on 2 wheels at one point during that, the 2 right wheels, and just doing that, and kind of going, I know that if this car rolls, I'm going to break my neck, because it's a Ford Fiesta. I was just getting ready for, well, it's going to go that way, and I'm going to die. And then it went back on 4 wheels again. I was very relieved. And then the second time was the first car, or the only car I've ever owned, and it was when I was in a band, and we had our very last gig, which was in North Yorkshire. We had a very long drive home, and about 20 minutes from home on a dual carriageway, I fell asleep and smashed into a lorry going at 80 miles an hour. 0 fatalities. But yeah, that one was pretty bad as well. That one was like no front and back to the car at the end, and all the windows exploded, and we lost our bongo. It's pretty gutting.
So you're sort of Frank Spencer, but uncharmed though as well. It's like
Final Destination kind of, yeah.
Yeah, no one dies.
No one dies. Yeah, Final Destination, people die, don't they?
Yeah, they do, but that might, if it's Final Destination, they might start dying in the order they should have died.
Yeah.
Though, to be fair, it would only be the first car you crashed, and that would be the case, which would be you.
Me. Oh, and there was actually 2 other people eventually involved in that. When there's like, my car stopped in the middle of the road, and 2 cars were coming very fast, one towards me, one behind me, and then they both saw me at the last minute, went to overtake and hit each other.
Why are you allowed to drive again?
I'm not letting myself drive anymore.
Is there not a point when Joe said, "Do you want to drive on the tour?" You went, "No, I won't."
I thought for that
I won't do that.
Now I say no.
Yeah.
But for that one, I was like, I've only crashed twice, and I'm not going to crash again. So
Law of averages.
Yeah, it'd be fine. I probably won't crash. And the weird thing is that when I'm not crashing, I'm very safe. Like, I'm a really safe driver. I'm very cautious and careful. So I didn't really think, and also it was annoying because it was the first time I'd driven since the last time I'd crashed was Josie's tour, because my insurance had gone back to normal by then.
Right.
You had to wait 3 years. Here's a little trick you can do. When you do write your car off, just don't drive for 3 years and it goes back to normal. Yeah, I really know all the loopholes. So it was really annoying. And then I was like, yeah, okay, I should stop, because every time I've attempted to drive for a bit, it's ended in this. So. Just leave it now.
Be nice it'd be nice to do one where someone died, though, wouldn't it? Just once.
No.
Oh, okay.
I always think that's why I like driving. If I did do one and anyone got injured or died, that feels bad enough as it is, I guess. But let alone when you kind of go, you have to answer the people going, have you ever had anything like this happen to you before? Yeah, I've had about 3 warning shots before this. And then I just decided to carry on anyway, and I killed that guy. Oh, it could have been avoided, very much so. But I don't want to get on trains because they're not very safe either, so